It seems like the end, like the final end of every boxing or fighting career now is a Paul brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
you're at the bottom when
Yep.
you're talking about fighting a Paul brother, basically. Welcome to the rundown. It is Tuesday, December 17th. December 17th. Let's start that over. Let's start that over, guys. Please edit that.
No cuts. No, keep
Welcome
it.
back. It is Tuesday, December 17th.
Nailed it.
There you go.
And this rundown is brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. To my partners at DraftKings, the holidays are finally here, and my partners at DraftKings have the perfect gift for you. Right now, all new DraftKings customers who bet just $5 will get $150 in bonus bets if you bet your wins. If your bet wins. Just making sure that you were paying attention. Just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using my promo code RUNDOWN. The crown is yours.
I was just about to give you a compliment that you're an unbelievable reader.
And then I messed it up. I messed it up.
Close, but no cigar.
Ah, dang. All right. Well, let's get into it. We got some hot stories today sent to us by Nate. First up, Conor McGregor. At this point, he feels like a cockroach on my periphery that just won't go away.
Yep.
Every time I think he's finally been squashed, he comes crawling back. Enormously huge fall from grace. And now he's in the spotlight again, saying that he has agreed to a boxing match with Logan Paul in India. And I feel at this point, Robbie Fox did this blog, and I think he's right. It seems like the end, like the final end of every boxing or fighting career now is a Paul brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's,
Yeah.
you're at the bottom when
Yep.
you're talking about fighting a Paul brother, basically. This one, he said, is sponsored by the Ambani family. Have you guys ever heard of them?
Never heard of him.
So isn't that the guy that has like a $4 billion house? He's
So-
like the richest person in the world, estimated like more money than Musk. Like if
ninth
they counted
richest
up.
in the entire world. And Donnie was just in India, and he took a photo in front of this family's house. Is a like 80-story skyscraper. They have the entire thing. It's insane.
Yeah, so it looks like a legit like bank building in any downtown, and inside of it has like multiple meeting halls that look like the big cathedral that like Belle from Beauty and the Beast used to dance in. It has a garage that's in it. And
A parking garage. It
He
has
like
like
350 cars that he has, and they're all like Lamborghinis and stuff like that. His house is insane.
yeah, it's a $4.6 billion house in India.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And this family, that's nothing to them. This family is worth $120 billion. They started out in like the textile world, and now they do telecoms, oil, all this stuff. They've just become like, again, ninth richest family in the world. They name a corporation. They probably have ties to it somehow.
So if they're going to have that fight in that house, though, they're obviously going to sell tickets, and they're just going to have all these people inside the house.
Well, it's not that the fight would be at the house. It's that he's saying this family. So this family is so rich that celebrities are their toys.
Yeah.
Celebrities are their playthings. Their son got married last year, one of their sons. Guess how much the wedding costs? Just take a stab at
They're
it.
worth you said hundreds of billions.
They're worth $120 billion.
I'm going to
50
say it
million.
costed. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go 500 million.
$600 million. This
Wow.
wedding.
I was just gonna make fun of you for $500 million.
Yeah.
Holy
Think about it. When you have
$600 million.
$120 billion,
Yeah.
you could throw that shit away like it's not. He could have another
Yeah.
5 more weddings, and it wouldn't put a dent in there.
It was national news for weeks, and like every major celebrity around the world was there. They were either there as a guest or they were there performing. And it's like Justin Bieber as their Ken doll, and they're like, "You come here now and dance for us." And like they could have anybody they want.
They probably paid their whole salary in one night. Like Bieber probably made more money from that wedding, and which is a crazy thing to say. But when we're talking about how much money they have, Bieber probably made more at that wedding than he did on record sales, which is insane to say.
I know they sent Beyonce, and Beyonce got like 15 or 20 million for one party.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, so people are wondering that this could be true, or I wouldn't put it past Conor McGregor to like just make this up to be in the news again, to like, or maybe he's hoping if he says it, like something will come from it or something like that.
I think this will happen simply because like he could go do his cocaine thing, he could go to parties, be at Ibiza till 3 a.m., do whatever the hell he wants to do, because at the end of the day, he's boxing Logan Paul in India. Like, this is simply just to make money. This isn't, if you watch any of the Paul brother fights, they all suck. They're all a joke.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and say they're rigged, but they don't feel like legitimate fights, at least from the guys that they're fighting against. Whereas McGregor, he had a real fight scheduled, I believe, with Michael Chandler. He was supposed to come back to the UFC, and then he pulled out a couple weeks before that
He
fight.
ain't ever coming back.
Right.
No
He's
way.
got all that money. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't have that, like, fight in him. But a boxing match with a WWE fighter like Logan Paul in India for a fat bag, that's right up his alley.
I hate McGregor, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's still in the news. He's won one fight since he fought Eddie Alvarez in November of 2016. The
Crazy.
only other fighter that
Was
he had,
Cowboy Cerrone, right?
yeah, and he was riding like a 3 or 4 loss win streak or loss streak, and then immediately retired. I'm sick of Conor McGregor. Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I want him to just embrace him being the loud Irish scumbag that he is. Like, you know what content I want from him? Him on a yacht partying, him at the club, or like.
I don't know. He's
I'm
kind
done
of a
with him
rapist.
fighting.
So
Oh,
I'm kind
is
of
he?
done with. Yes, he's kind of a rapist.
Okay, well, I don't support that. People need to understand I'm very uninformed
I
about a
know.
lot of things.
I just want to see him partying with women
Which is
on a
why
boat
I'm
again.
glad. Yeah. Maybe I don't want to see him
Breaking
partying.
news.
Stop you right there.
But if you're going
Yeah.
to get all your info from Nikki Smokes, maybe don't.
Yeah,
Maybe
do
don't.
not do
Yeah.
that.
He lost his civil case with Nikita Hand, and Google it. He's a bad guy. He was dropped by Proper 12, and now he's saying this is the night. He's basically calling for relevance. Read Robbie's blog, interesting, and do a deep dive on the Ambani family. Just really fascinating
Yeah,
people.
it really is. Yeah.
And if I had that much money, like if my parents were throwing me a $600 million wedding, like I don't know why they're working. Like I guess we're built different because I would just give up and live on a
This
pontoon
is
boat
going to be
somewhere.
a dumb question, but if you came from a
Yes, it
family
is.
with that much money, do you feel like you're missing out on certain things in life? Because I feel like you just have everything made for you.
I will say I've been seeing these TikToks on my algorithm lately with like deep South people on their fan boat, like way deep in the swamps, and they're like, the millionaires will never be rich like this. And I'm like, that does look fun as hell.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a millionaire, but I'll never experience that. I would like to. So yeah, they're missing out. These millionaires are missing out. I feel bad for them.
If I could
So
get
sad.
150 billion, I would do it.
For sure. But yeah, for sure.
But also, they'll never have the satisfaction of buying their first home because they don't care about that stuff.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
there's no chance.
or your
any-
first paycheck. Like, I felt like the man when I first got my first
Yeah.
paycheck
Yeah.
ever.
My
Yeah.
first car, Hyundai Sonata, where the windows didn't work. I lived in Southern California. It was hot. So every time I drove around, I had to open the door with my arm and keep it open with my
And
elbow.
that builds character. And
It did. Look
I
at me
wonder.
now.
I wonder what those kids have for character.
Yeah.
I mean, I
nothing.
don't know. I've never met them, so who am I to judge? But
Well, the son that got the super expensive married, like he looks like a fat piece of shit with super greasy hair.
He maybe has stuff going on.
Does
I
he?
don't know. I think
No,
you
we
guys
can.
are on a hot
Dude,
streak.
if he has 150 billion, we can throw out some fat
That's
jokes.
true. You can. Yes. He's got a thyroid issue. That's fine. We're not here to judge.
No.
Round 2. Assault.
Jesus, who cares? He's fat.
and rich.
This is more up my alley. We're talking pigskin, boys. You know old Doug Gottlieb. He dared to question Adam Schefter's report, and Schefter reminds him Green Bay is in last place on the horizon on a Game 7 losing streak.
I'm pretty
We all
sure
know what
that's
that
Green
means.
Bay University,
Yes.
and it's basketball.
And see, I read that headline 6 times. I'm like, the Packers haven't lost 7 in a row. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay, somebody else take this one. Fuck.
I mean, that's basically the story. Doug
Right.
Gottlieb is out here talking smack, and then or about Adam Scheffler's report that that Michael Vick was going to go be the Sacramento State head coach, and that they had $50 million in NIL money. And he's saying Doug Gottlieb's coming in and be like, no, you don't have that much. I talked to people. You only got $1 million. And then Schefty, uncharacteristically, comes back firing because the amount of Schefty ridiculous tweets that he gets, to have it be so rare that he fires back like that is
And it was a
nuts.
personal one. He said
Oh,
less
yeah.
time on social media and more time in the gym. And he
Yeah,
screenshotted
because
their
his team
record.
Oh.
stinks. Yeah,
Dead last.
and that's brutal for all those kids that play for Green
Oh, yeah.
Bay. One, that Kate thought that there was a football team, and two, that you have Adam Scheffler, who has the
Schefter.
what?
right?
Yeah, it's Schefter.
What did I say?
Scheffler.
It's okay.
It's called
I'm
sports
getting
chat.
nitpicked.
I'm done talking.
I mean, like, to your point though,
Can't get
Chaps,
the whole article wrong. Be like, you threw in a rogue L.
Get it
Not
right.
on my watch,
Get
bitch.
it right, dickhead. Go ahead.
it is funny though, because those kids that play for Green Bay, like no one knows who they are. Like they're flying right under the radar, and then Adam Schefter's
Yeah.
like, "You guys suck," and now the
Yeah.
whole world is just shitting on you.
And they're
So that's
dead
tough.
ass last.
Yeah, 7-game losing streak. They haven't won a game all year.
Do you think he went overboard here?
No, I like when people clap back a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the clapback was deserved.
especially when it's coming from a coach that's 0-7. Like, yeah, clap back. I'm like, I don't think you should sit here and clap back to like, I ate her box 042622 on Twitter, but like a coach like that, yeah, go after him.
I just
Doug
like that
Gottlieb's
he-
not liked anyway. He's widely known as a douchebag.
Oh, okay. Well, this is fine then. I also
Not
like
all
that Adam
douchebags are bad
Schefter,
douchebags. I'd like to put that out there.
he
Got
didn't
caught
take
stealing
Jesus'
credit
name in
cards.
vain. He
That's
did
true.
He spelled it correctly. He
Yeah,
spelled
he
it
did.
with a Z, so
Yeah.
you know that he's not
Yeah,
the bad guy.
that's true.
And
Huh.
Gottlieb's still doing his show too, his podcast show. So
Oh.
he was like kind of with Titus, where he was working for Fox. Then he left Fox to go be this coach with Green Bay, but he's still doing the show.
He's doing a podcast while his team's 0-7. That's
Yeah,
crazy
he's
work.
Still, yeah, he's still got all of his media commitments.
Damn.
crazy.
Well, maybe that's why they're 0-7.
Yeah.
Could be.
Doug.
Yeah, get him back in the gym,
Jesus
Doug.
with a Z, Doug.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
All right. Yeah.
That's sports.
Yeah.
That's old Adam Scheffler. Shuffling through the day.
Shut up.
All right. The New York Post drops a bombshell report announcing finance bros are hammering lines of Adderall to get through the day. That's all, honey. I think of the words of Pat.
Cocaine. Yeah.
I was
Child
going to
play.
say, I don't know
Yeah.
how
Child
this
play.
is a New York Post bombshell. Like, welcome to the real world, brother. I mean, this is happening every day.
Did we
Yeah.
not
This is
see
happening
Wolf
here.
of Wall Street? Did we
Right.
not live through the 80s and 90s and whatever? Also, little Adderall.
This is great for you.
Who among us?
Right.
Who among us
Yeah.
hasn't taken a
And
little?
also, I would have thought it'd be nose beers.
Yeah,
I know.
I nose beers would have been a sicker article. I read the headline like Adderall. I mean, this is just another day. I mean, people are snorting Adderall in college, high school, work.
Yeah.
Adderall's nothing. It's legal.
I will say it's never worked out for me the way I've intended it to. So, like, a couple times at the office, somebody's like, "You want a half one?" Because I'm trying to buy. I'm like, "I can't focus." Like, have a half Adderall. And instead, this was old New York office, Katie. And instead, I would just stand by the subway entrance outside the office smoking cigarettes all day long and get nothing done.
The Adderall gets you geeked and fiending for cigs.
Another time, I took one. We had our show from 10 to midnight on Sirius XM. Chaps and I used to have a show 10 to midnight. And then as soon as the show ended at midnight, I was like brand new. And I was like, I'm going to go to the Indy 500 and report from there. I had a microphone that plugged into my phone.
Mhm.
And I had an old Honda CRV. And somebody was like, here, take this so you stay awake.
And
Because I
this
was
car
leaving
was
at
a
midnight.
piece of shit.
I take it and I'm like, oh, it's so tiny. Maybe edit this because it's dumb. So I take the other one too at the same time. Turns out tininess does whatever. Next thing you know, I don't think I stopped once. I was hitting the gas pedal to the beat of the music, and like with my veins, I chewed bubblegum so hard I couldn't work my jaw by the time. It was
Sounds like you were
terrible.
on Molly, Kate.
I don't know what happened. It was like I got in the car, I was pumping.
Grinding your teeth.
The sun came up and I was in Indiana. I was like, holy shit. So yeah, it never works for me the way it's supposed to. But
You got
anyway,
sexually harassed for like 5 hours.
I did. Check out that old video. It was a hoot. Anyway, that's when I still had it. I never get sexually harassed anymore.
Do you miss it a little bit?
So, a little whistle here and there isn't terrible. Ladies, quit complaining. You're going to lose it someday. And it
Kate would
doesn't.
kill to be back in the chow hall, Marja.
Man, oh
Getting
man.
barked at, yeah.
Solid 8. Right? You were
I was
Marja
an
8.
8.7.
8.7?
If I put on perfume.
Oh,
Forget
yeah,
it. The
yeah.
fellas went crazy.
Yeah. The perfume, first time you smell that shit again, gets you going.
Gets you
Oh,
going.
yeah.
if
Somebody
you're
in
a
the chow
drought.
hall there when I came back was wearing a little love spell by our friends at Victoria's Secret.
That had the boys barking up the tree.
Forget it.
Boner, Nick.
Yeah.
Straight
You
boner.
didn't even have to
city.
see her. You just smelled her. Whoop.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyways, we didn't really get into this blog or article. I don't know who wrote it, but I feel like the general consensus is no shit.
Yeah, exactly. Finance
these guys,
bros popping
yeah.
Adderall. Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
All right. Ultimate dick kicking is the world's next great combat sport. And we're going to do a promo of it here today. They're sponsoring us right now. Fellas, stand up. Doink.
I mean, you can kick chaps in the dick. I still have to have kids. I can't lose them right now.
Can
Yeah,
I
I've
ask
had a
what hurts
vasectomy.
worse?
Yeah.
Say I did do it. And you know, sometimes it hurts worse to just get like just barely hit in the dick. I wouldn't, not that I would know. Which would be worse, the balls or the tip of your penis?
The balls for sure. I was just gonna say, like, if the dick's hit just the dick, it doesn't hurt.
Yes.
If you get the balls, R.I.P.
Really?
Game over. Yeah.
Really?
I've always said that you could take my dick, put it on a curb, and have a car run over it, and I don't think I would know.
Yeah, I feel like a dick is kind of like
Like
a
if it was
cat, how they
soft.
can
Right, yeah,
slide
if it's
under
soft,
a door
yeah.
It would
into
hurt a
crease.
little.
Yeah, the dick is fair game, but
Okay.
it's the balls where if you get kicked there, that's where it's game over, lights out.
Okay. Well, I
think
guess
it's
this
like-
is like an actual.
I wonder
do
now,
you
are
mind
they
clicking the-
focusing on the dick kick,
Sorry.
or are they just using that as like a
don't
broad
know.
term?
No, I think
for
it's
the
kind of
genital
like
area?
the monks. Have you seen those monks that do like body hardening Tai Chi? And they'll stand there with their legs completely out and have dudes like punch them straight in the
Ooh.
junk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it looks like
brutal.
we're going balls.
Yeah, we're going balls. It's
Okay.
very, like, it's not represented well. It should be either crotch kicking, which I like a verbal alliteration, or it should be ball kicking.
Yes.
Ball busters.
Ball buster.
Yeah.
What country is this?
This has to be in fucking.
UDs, don't guess, Nick. That
I was
could be
gonna
bad.
say that's why
you know
I was gonna guess it. That's why I started selling. I was like, I'm gonna get painted as something I don't want to be painted as.
Ah. You know, I'd love to see Conor McGregor get good at this and be around women on a boat again. That'd be sick. Yeah.
All right, UDCK.
All
I
right.
don't know what that could be.
Well,
I'm
anyway,
not
they're
guessing.
kicking each other in the dick. So there you have
Yeah,
it.
Stephanie's looking up. Where is it? Locale.
To be part of that, how much would you have to get paid to stand there and like have a real
7 figures
seven figures? Yeah.
7?
to get kicked in the dick.
Because you could get your
Dude,
balls
way
split
less
open.
for me.
Like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I probably like as hard as that dude just did it.
But
10 grand.
But then imagine just how much better and how much stronger the kicks get over time, and how much your ball. Like you've already had kids, vasectomy.
Yeah.
Like I'm in my prime. I can't be having my junk fucked with right now unless it's
Good
for
point.
7
Once your hair
figures.
comes in, you're gonna be crushed.
Oh,
menace.
Yep,
yeah.
forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Menace.
All right. Well, they're kicking each other in the dick.
Yeah, they are.
This is some shit that
Oh,
I could see
Thailand.
going down.
Oh, that
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
That-
That was my guess.
Thailand.
Yeah,
Oh, you should have said it.
I didn't want to.
Okay.
That's okay.
I would love to see this though. Like if it's like 3 a.m., you're coming back from the club or whatever, and you could like bet on this. That would rock.
This
Yeah.
is not an event that you watch live. This
No.
is an event that you consume on TikTok.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you've been drunk or you're super high and you're just going through it with your buddies and laughing at somebody getting
Correct.
kicked in the dick. This is not like you're waiting for commercials and shit.
Yeah, I would like 2 a.m. I wouldn't mind seeing this. I don't want a bar TV in the background.
Right. It'd be
Mhm. Like,
hilarious.
Yeah, this makes sense. All right. There you have it. We're kicking dicks.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, the after show.
Mhm.
It is back again tonight, Surviving Barstool episode 7. As per usual, I am not in the know. I swear to God, I do not know who won.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the kind of person who I have to like.
Well, it's not even over yet. There's no way for you to know to win because the
But I'm
ending
saying
is
I
live
work
show.
in the office where it took place. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure some people know. I'm saying I don't know.
Yeah.
I could be working with the winner every day, or they could be. I have like no idea.
I leave the room if people are talking
Talking
about it
'cause I don't
I
wanna
don't want
fuck
to pull.
up.
I don't want to
Yeah.
pull Mincy.
Yep.
Why not? If you pull a Mincy, you could just go on the show next year and have a chance to win 250K.
That's
Good
true.
point.
Yeah,
Good
fair.
point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it tough
At this
for
point,
you
you
to,
might as well spoil it, and then maybe
Yeah.
you'll get the call up next year.
Mm-hmm.
Is it tough for you to watch it and be like, I would have done better at this part? I would have
Yes.
done better at that
Yeah,
part.
and like honestly, looking back, like when it first started, I was kind of salty because I did end up getting cut. But Mincy is fucking hilarious, and maybe it's just because we're so used to him. It's like whatever,
Yeah.
but I could see where Dave's coming from. Where if you don't work in this office and you're just seeing Mincy for the first time,
watching him try to put his vote into the vote box.
or in like a 3-size small
Mind-blowing.
shirt is fucking comedy. So like
Yes, it
I
is.
get it. The
Yep.
saltiness has kind of left my body. But yeah, I watch it. I'm like, I would fuck this competition up
Yeah.
for sure. But
But it's fun to see episode
you
7
gotta pay your
tonight.
dues.
Okay, before you
Riveting.
end things, I'm really thirsty. Anything that we should drink or anything?
Ooh, you know what?
Yeah.
I could always go for a body armor, my
Mhm.
friends. And this show is brought to you by BodyArmor Sports Drink. Real hydration, real ingredients packed with electrolytes, vitamins, and nothing artificial. BodyArmor Sports Drink has great tasting flavors like strawberry, banana, and orange mango. Get yours today at Walmart or a local grocery store near you. I know it's good because I was road tripping. I went to Indiana to watch Home Alone the other week. and stopped at the gas station. And I couldn't wait to get my hands on one. I drink it like 24/7. I'm a little bit obsessed with it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite on the go drink. But show is brought to you by BodyArmor. We got Christmas next week. We
Can't
have
wait.
also tonight. We got Surviving Barstool. We have the Jerry After Dark Christmas special. We have the company swap going on. The company gifts. Did you guys get your gifts for the company white elephant?
Yeah, do you want me to tell you what I got?
Yes.
I got 2 bottles of red wine.
Nice red wine. How much did you spend?
I spent the maximum.
What
which
was
is
the maximum?
$50.
$50. Okay.
You want to know what I got?
What?
I
Go
got
ahead.
2 trips, or a trip with me and somebody else to go to a Turkish bath together.
That would fucking rock.
And get
Sick gift.
Yeah.
couples massage.
Sick gift.
You and the boys just out there.
Thugging it out. Thumbs in
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. None
That
of the
would rock.
TikTok girls are allowed to go.
I'm in.
Just fellas.
Just
I
on
guys
can't wait
being
to get that
dudes.
thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Rotisserie chicken with a scratch off tape to the top.
No,
of
you
it.
didn't.
Yeah. Is that bad?
No, it's good.
Make
A
chicken
cold rotisserie
salad.
chicken
Yeah.
is just going to be sitting out there?
I didn't get it yet, but it'll be nice and warm by the time the gift rolls around. Because I want somebody to feel the package and be like, this is warm.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You're sick.
Yeah.
You
So
really
that
are
should
sick.
be good.
What are your thoughts on Christmas before we wap up?
Great question.
Wow, great question. Wow, that's a great
I'll start to give you an idea of what I was
go
saying.
ahead. Huh.
As I've gotten older, I'm kind of like, oh, holidays are what you got to spend so much money. It's expensive,
Yes.
but I've realized the true importance of them, like just being home with the family. So like the way I view Christmas now versus back then has completely shifted. Now, you guys as parents, I feel like Christmas comes around, you're like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna spend like $2,000 on these fucking kids.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's
like
a lot.
flights home, gifts.
See,
for
I'm not
everyone.
doing that. That's my biggest advice for new parents. Make your families come to you.
Yeah.
Like if they don't, it's because it's just like your mom or your dad or whoever it is, like that's your family. You got all these damn kids. It's expensive to fly home.
Oh yeah.
Come to see me. You should be older, have more money than me.
Right, and that's what I told my parents last year. I was like, "Look, I had to go cheap on the gifts because I just spent like $1,500 to get home."
Right,
Like,
exactly.
like I'm the present, like surprise mom.
Yeah, here I am, Mom.
Flew the whole
You want
family
to come to my
Philly
event
for
where I get
Thanksgiving?
kicked in the dick tonight?
Yeah. Driving to Knoxville, Tennessee
Oh,
for
that'll be
Christmas.
good.
with
Yeah.
1-year-old and a 3-year-old.
You're driving there?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Like
know
you
about
said,
that.
it's
That
just
drive sucks.
expensive.
Yeah.
Anyways, I will say it's more fun as a parent again, though, because you get to like trick them again.
Right.
And I thought last year my son was 2, almost 3, and I had Pat inside reading him the Night Before Christmas book, and I thought, I'm going to go outside and ring jingle bells so he thinks. And I was like, this is going to be like core memory magic. I go outside, I start ringing the doorbells. Apparently, he started, it like freaked him the fuck out. He thought Santa was like here right now, and it became this whole.
Well, he'll never
There was
forget that.
tears. It was an issue. So that's been fun. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I do think you're right, though. There was like a 4-year gap, 5-year gap between being like older enough to not care about what I got to then having kids. In that middle area, I was like, I don't give a shit
Yeah,
about
you
Christmas.
don't give a shit.
Well, I care about it just to like see my family. It's
What's
like,
the best gift you ever got?
I mean, I was spoiled my childhood. Like my mom always went above and beyond. The best gift I ever got for Christmas, probably the Camaro SS I got for my first car.
Holy shit, you got a
Yeah.
Camaro. That's a good gift.
I didn't
Almost
realize
every
you were
dude I've
rich.
ever asked has
Well,
a gaming system of some sort.
A lot of shit happened after that, but we'll save that for.
I was
another
gonna
day.
say my Land Before Time stuffed animal.
You got a
like
Camaro.
3rd grade.
Slightly different.
Yeah,
vibe.
no, that was the best Christmas gift because I got it when I was 15, and my mom was such a G that she just let me drive it with my permits license the whole
Yeah.
time, and then I finally turned 16, and it was like, all right, I was already
You
driving
just
for
had-
6
yeah.
months, so it was great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout
Well,
out my
that's it
mama.
from us, I guess. Merry Christmas to everybody. Don't forget the reason for the season, as Nikki Smoke said, getting back home with your friends, maybe getting a little strange.
Yeah,
Somebody you
pop
went to high
off
school
this
with.
week.
Pop off this
If you're
week.
flying back home,
Go to
pop off.
town.
Call that ex. Maybe not the ex.
Why
Call
are
the
we
girl you
acting
always
like
wanted
we're
to
gonna be
bang.
gone? It's the 17th. We got a full like rest of the work.
Well, no,
week.
I'm
It's
leaving
Tuesday.
Thursday. I got a wedding
shit.
Saturday in the Florida Keys.
Damn. Ooh, you're
You know what that
kicking it
means?
off.
Single, sad woman.
Woo.
Woo.
Oh no! All right,
Hit
watch
up a
out for
couple
Nikki Smokes if
funerals.
you're in the Keys. And happy holidays to all.
Merry Christmas.